We're off to a good start. You hit yourself in the head with the headphones.
Hey, what's up? Shit. No.
Everyone.
Things are different. Hang on. What if this is the last one? Okay.
What is happening?
I don't know. I'm having a hard time.
Say hello to everyone.
Hey. I feel like I've never spoken into a microphone before.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
What's your name?
My name's Austin. I do a lot of things, but today the thing we're doing is Austin and Travis's slumber party here with my pal Travis.
Speak up so they can hear you.
With my pal Travis, we do a podcast about fan fiction and the band Water Parks and Friends. We involve family sometimes too.
Welcome to the season 2 finale.
We made it.
It's mercifully over.
We rented a lot of equipment. We've gone through a lot of pain, but I think we're here to wrap it all together.
What have you how have you felt about this season? Are you doing all right?
Yeah. Everybody in the first season. Shit. Hang on. Fuck me. Hang on, give me a second.
What the fuck has happened to you?
Hang on.
We've been sitting here for 2 hours
I know.
preparing.
It threw me off. John was 2 hours late, and so now that it's happening, I'm like thrown off. First season, everybody kind of wrote just to do it, and we just sort of picked them. And with this one, I think everybody kind of upped their fucking crazy because
they wanted to be the craziest one.
Right. And so I think it's a little more damaging to my psyche and sexuality, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, we're
Yeah,
here,
I feel like
so.
episode 8 was the biggest example of that.
Yeah. I didn't have fun.
For the whole season?
No, for
Or just-
episode 8.
Okay.
The rest of the season was pretty fun.
That would have been very sad to hear that you hated this
Yeah.
entire weekend.
We rented cameras, lights, a bunch of recording shit. We've made our friends sit here and listen to hours and hours and hours, and I was like,
I didn't have fun with it.
Right, I was like, whatever, dude.
I'm in it for the paycheck now. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I thought we did a good job. I'm proud of what we've all done. Everyone has had their part to play.
I guess one of us has to be.
Yeah. We had Andrew doing his good audio engineering stuff.
Shout out Andrew.
We had John.
At Andrew Atwood on Twitter. We're going to expose the world to your brain.
God help them. We got John with his cameras doing a good job. Got 2 cameras looking at
Look
us.
at them go.
And the big lights that gave me a headache
The what?
yesterday. Big lights.
The big lights.
The big
John,
lights.
come look at this art.
Yeah, anyway, it's been good. John, go sit down. Quit derailing us, like always.
That's impressive.
I know.
I took a lot of those photos.
Oh my god.
Ashley Osborne took that one.
John is always trying to get a fucking photo credit. You know what I mean?
I know. He's like, hey, tag me in the caption. Why am I not getting a high five behind me?
Everything you never have to give me the caption. Only the band.
I know. I know.
John, please don't talk off mic. So for the finale,
Talking to the green mic.
for the finale, we're diving into. We got a lot of these submissions for this type of story, but we're gonna go with this very long one because that seems like the
That
finale
seems like the
tradition.
finale thing to do.
Yeah. We're gonna do a story. We're doing a multicolored hair Austin story.
What's my couple name with myself?
I guess it's Austin.
Nice.
This story was apparently written by multiple people.
Team effort. I like it.
Yeah, it seems like a real exquisite corpse type of thing, where they're writing one paragraph or a handful of paragraphs and they kind of hand it off to the next person.
Huh. I wonder if we're going to see any style inconsistencies.
Ooh, maybe. It says their names after the paragraphs they've written. Let's not read those out loud, just for the sake of clarity
Okay.
and continuity.
Yeah.
So this is called Dimension, D-Y-E, Dimension by Jeff
Yeoff.
Jeff Yeoff.
Jeff Yeoff.
Jeff
Yeoff. Like Geoff Yeoff. I think that's what it's supposed to be. Geoff Yeoff.
Yeah, it's too bad his name's pronounced Jeff, though.
It's like, dude, that reminds me that Office episode where they're like, they do Party in the USA and they sing Sabre instead of Saber.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I could remember how that goes. I can't sing it anyway. What? It's not.
Okay. I just didn't know if you saw the text.
Don't
come
look at
in.
my phone.
Sorry.
My business.
You're right. So let's start the story off. The title at the top of this is "What's That Gold Stuff?" I don't know why.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Maybe.
Okay.
Austin woke up in a cold sweat.
Brr.
What was the universe telling him? His dream meant something and he knew it. He just had to figure out what. Austin decided to call the only person that could possibly help him sort his mind out. He called Satan. He answered after the first ring.
Nope, John never answers the phone that quick.
Hey,
Shut up, bam, zing, come here.
Hey, Aus, what's up?
Take it off my jacket.
John, I need you right now, Austin answered, getting up from his bed and getting dressed very quickly. He already knew what would happen next. Sure, sugar.
Wait, it actually is John.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why I high-fived you.
Oh.
I don't know why they call it, why John is Satan, but sure, sugar, John responded.
I can
Austin
actually confirm that.
Austin could picture the smirk John surely had on his face right now. Ping! Austin was instantly transported from his bright blue bedroom to John's radiant red demon cave. How can I help you, Angel? John was standing right in front of Austin, looking at him longingly.
I like that right there, the wordplay. It's like Satan calling me an angel affectionately.
Mm-hmm. That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you're like dating the devil?
Maybe.
Do you believe in a real life devil?
Yes.
Do you think he's coming for you?
Not right now.
But soon?
At some point.
Do you think you're going to go to a hell and burn forever?
I don't think so. I'd like to think not.
And yet you think the devil is coming for you?
Right. Like, I talk shit to people on Twitter, but other than that, I'm a pretty good person.
So why is the devil coming for you? Just to give you a little kiss?
Because I've involved myself too much in his
The
affairs.
occult.
Right. Not enough protective salt around my house.
Right. Okay. We can go buy some salt and pour it around everywhere.
Yeah.
If you're worried about Satan.
I am.
I had a dream and you want me to make it come true? Austin nodded his head very quickly. What exactly was this dream, doll? John asked, despite already knowing Austin's deepest desires.
Am I gonna fuck Satan, John?
He was the devil, after all. He knew everybody's temptations. I was sad, but like... What? I was sad, but like another me. He had brown hair, and I need to help him. John didn't believe him for a second. Get me to him, Austin pleaded. I may be the devil, but I can't just throw you into a different dimension.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what you can do when you're the devil, but...
I don't like that they are putting lines of dialogue from different characters into the same paragraph. That's bad form. Because...
I know, it's confusing.
Yeah, not good. Well, if you can't help me, I can just go to Lord Jeffus. That fool wouldn't be able to do a thing to help you. Fool? I thought you and he were all right, Austin, you have twisted my arm. I can't send you to that Austin's dimension since I'm not sure exactly which one he is located in, but I can make a new one. Make a new one? Austin asked the redhead. Yes, it will be difficult, though, since Austins are each special and unique and well thought out. John responded, while stroking Austin's cheek. He leaned in and whispered into his ear, "You're my favorite one." Austin blushed so hard his face matched the devil's hair. So what's your plan?
All right. Making a new dimension is a long process, but since this dimension is only for a few people, I'll make it only one house and put oh my god, and pull all the Austins and place them in there. That would be a nightmare.
I think it's about to be. This was your dream, but it's turning into our nightmare.
Satan explained to his whittle grape. I wish I let you keep reading. Austin smiled. Thank you, John. I'll make it up to you when I come back. If you can come back. What do you mean? Austin asked. The universe works in funny ways. Give it what it wants, and maybe you can come back, John said as he walked to his work table. He quickly created a beautiful peach-colored house with golden gates.
Is that your dream house?
That sounds really nice.
All right.
I mean, my most ideal ones that like whenever I'm like driving around and I see a house, I'm like, damn, they always happen to have that wood color where it's kind of like a grayish indigo kind of. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like a grayish blue wood. It's like white around the edges.
I think so.
Those are the ones I always
white
like.
trim.
Yeah, those are the ones I always wind up liking the most. With like a brown garage.
How many
door.
stories do you want your eventual house to have?
I don't think you need more than 2, really.
Do you want 2 or do you just want 1?
2. I like stairs.
Why?
Because I feel like I'd get claustrophobic in a 1-story at a certain point. Like, because I mean, if I'm just like, fuck, man, I gotta like get out of my room for a second, like stop, like, I'll be working on things for too long, and then I need to go get some air. And I feel like it'd be weird if I just stepped out into like the exact same spot, kind of. You know what I mean?
I
and
guess
just, like,
so.
Sat in the living room and be like,
It's a strange way to think about it, but I guess
Yeah,
I
mean,
know what you mean.
It's a distance thing for me. I like creating space when I
Okay.
need a break.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, moments later, a countdown started flashing on one of the walls of the cave. As the countdown was about to hit 0 seconds, John walked up to Austin and grabbed his crotch. John, come here. No movement. Awesome. Don't forget about me was the last thing Austin heard come out of John's lips as a flash of silver made everything turn black.
Hey, Silver. That's a deep cut.
Also, the
Like
countdown
the-
on the walls, like the Not Warriors video from the water park song.
Hey.
Hey.
I've heard that one. I made the album. I made the single art for Silver. You remember? I didn't like it very much.
Me either.
But that's what you told me to do.
That boy has you whipped, Lord Jeff has said, coming out of nowhere. Me? I've never been whipped in my existence, John replied, not at all surprised by his uninvited guest. I know you're the devil, but you don't have to lie, Jeff has said with a smirk. It's not a lie, John sneered. Yeah, it's very confusing putting all of these pieces of dialogue in the same...
It's a bad way to write.
Right.
And they also put periods at the end of the dialogue sentences rather than commas.
Right. It's not a lie, John sneered. Don't make me bring out the Christmas lights again, Jeff has threatened.
Hey, like the
Like the Luke people video.
yeah.
Spank me, Daddy, Jeffy.
John directed that one, by the way. Let's just get that out there.
Where he said, spank me, Jeffy? Or Daddy Jeffy?
Sure. Yeah. Austin woke up in a bed he didn't recognize. Sheets crumbled. Sheets
Ew.
crumbled.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Ew. When he heard a low sound, almost like breathing, he looked at the younger boy in his arms, recognizing him immediately. The young boy stared up at his crystal-clear blue-green eyes, blushing profusely. His thick brown hair smelled of cherry blossoms as he cuddled with the older, the golden sideburns drifting towards the sides of his face. Suddenly, the purple-haired boy smirked evilly, realizing what his dream was really about, and flipped himself over so he was pinning the brown-haired boy's arms to the mattress above his head. So you're just jumping right into this.
I'm just like, what up, bitch? I'm stronger than you.
You, immediately realized,
Brown-haired me was a bitch.
oh, this makes me horny.
Yeah.
I'm going for it. That's
I
what
see
my
that.
dream was. It was
I was
a horny
number 5
dream.
on that countdown. So I'm in the top 5 hottest alternative band guys.
The list from Soft Jeff on YouTube. Shout
Yeah.
out.
So if I woke up next to me, I'd be like, dang, what a hot band guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That boy is definitely in the top 5 of
And
the
I could
hottest.
absolutely overpower 2013 me.
You were about to say 13-year-old me.
No. I was gonna say 13 and abbreviate it like that, but I was like, that's a stupid way to say that.
Okay. Yeah, that was about to be an issue.
I could also beat up 13-year-old me. For
Maybe.
the record.
We don't know about that for sure.
Ah, dude, I was a little bitch.
Okay.
Still kind of a little bitch, but whatever.
Are you not still? Oh!
Dang, dude, we got me.
Yep. That was cool. The younger's breath hitched, eliciting a small moan to escape his lips. The audio went out.
No, he just turned the volume down because he got too loud.
Oh. I can't hear myself at all.
What about now?
No. Yeah. Now I can.
Nice.
We can cut all that out.
No. Leave it.
Well, fuck.
This is raw and uncut, director's edition.
Christ. The younger's breath hitched, eliciting a small moan to escape his lips. He began to suck on the younger boy's neck, leaving dark love marks on his throat and collarbones. The younger boy could feel himself growing harder in his small boxers, but that didn't stop the older boy from grinding on him more.
This is weird.
The two were far too preoccupied with their endeavors. to hear a blue-haired boy walk in through the open doorway and approach the pair.
I'm the Migos of literature.
You're calling this literature? They both looked up quickly,
Wow.
bright blushes gracing their features. The small brown-haired sub asked the newcomer, "Would you like to join?" The blue-haired boy answered quietly but eagerly, yes. The purple-haired Dom looked at the small brown and blonde-haired boy beneath him, writhing from the building pressure in his crotch.
Oh my god.
"Get over here," the lavender-haired Austin whispered slyly, a glimmer of lust in his eyes. This is a very long paragraph.
Yeah, it is.
The blue Austin climbed onto the bed,
Oh, shit.
helping lavender Austin to pin down the youngest of the three. The youngest laid on his back, his growing bulge exposed to the two boys
Okay,
hovered
is
above
Brownhaired
him.
me having a good time, or is he just like, what did y'all do to your heads? Why are you doing this to me? Like,
He seems to be okay. He invited Blue into the mix. Lavender Austin began to take control, pulling Blue Austin's boxers down just low enough to expose the base of his cock. Lavender began to lick the skin at the base of Blue's length, making him even more excited. Before they could go any further, they turned their attention to the squirming sub on the bed beside them. Speaking of dreams, is this a dream of yours to insert yourself into you?
no.
Not at all.
Nah, it'd be convenient if I like only wanted to fuck myself all the time.
If you want to learn how, you can just check out John's podcast about how to suck your own dick and
No, I'm just
fulfill
gonna
your
like
dreams.
No. I want the next. No, I don't want it. But actually, I'm never gonna say it. Never mind.
What?
Do you remember that rumor in junior high about Marilyn Manson?
Yeah.
That everybody simultaneously knew.
Yeah. And
Like we didn't have Twitter or anything, but one day everybody
I-
just knew that Marilyn Manson took out his ribs so he could suck his own dick.
and you thought to yourself, like, I have all my ribs, but I can do it too.
I'm saying the option is there. I'm not saying like this is something I want or have considered, but
It sounds like you have considered.
I mean, as of like right now, I've had the thought like, but like the possibility isn't off the table. Like it's a very real thing you could do. It's just weird.
Do you want to try to do it real quick?
I haven't really stretched today. I don't want to pull anything.
Okay, that's enough of an excuse.
You can read on though.
Okay. Almost simultaneously, the two older Austins came up with an idea. Great minds think alike, you know what I mean, bud?
Thanks, man.
Lavender picked up brown/blonde's legs. Could just call him brown. That's the primary color of that era.
Brown's not a primary color, but you can go.
Oh my god. And wrapped them around his waist so that the younger boy was straddling him, but also still laying on his back on the king-sized bed. Blue crept up to the headboard, nearing the youngest boy's mouth. He pulled down his boxers, exposing his entirety in front of the younger's soft
They're coming
pink
up with
lips.
a lot of weird ways to say it. Also, I just want to like point this out. They could. I'm curious as to how Satan would furnish a house in like
Oh, yeah.
his fantasy land. You know, like I want to know what everything looks like.
Yeah, that would be nice to know.
Like John, if you were Satan and you had to furnish a house really quick in an alternate dimension,
It's not good to address people who don't have a microphone, because then the people listening never know the answer.
who is this for? Is this for us or is it for them? Because season one was for us. Okay.
I increasingly feel like this is for no one. But we'll see.
Okay.
I also want to point out that this is maybe the longest paragraph I've ever read in my life.
Yeah.
It might be the longest paragraph that's ever been written in the
I'm
world.
gonna see who did this. Fucking Taylor.
This is the longest.
All right. Keep going. After I'll keep going when you're done with this paragraph.
The youngest boy took Blue into his mouth. He sucked
Great.
lightly at the tip, causing the blue boy to buck his hips into the back of brown/blonde Austin's warm throat.
Oh.
At the same time, Lavender lined himself up and plunged into the unexpected sub's tight little hole. The boy moaned whorishly around the rather large.
What's the difference between like a nice, like pure moan and like a whorish moan? Give me a pure one. Oh, I hated that. I don't know if I want to hear the whorish one actually. Nah, just do
Dude.
it. Go ahead.
Did you spot the difference? Do you need me to do it again?
Suddenly, the youngest boy with the frosted tips grabbed the lavender boy and pulled him into a sitting position at the end of the bed. The young boy flipped over so his perfect peach ass was facing the oldest of the three. He slowly slid down onto
By the way, that is
Austin.
like the water park song. Go ahead.
How long does the finale have to be? What if we ended like halfway through and it was like a to be continued kind of thing?
Oh, like a
then
season of Lost.
And then,
Tune back in.
and then we opened the inevitable season 3 because we'll need the money with the rest of the story.
Me saying, hey, like the water park song will be like our Not Penny's boat. You know?
I despise you.
That's
Like,
the hook to get people. We'll like start to read a sentence and then we'll like stop to like read ahead and I'll be like, wait, it's like the water park song.
He
And then
slowly slid down
and then
onto
it'll
Oz's
end and then
cock.
people will be like, I
Ah.
gotta tune in next season to see like what the reference was. You can go on.
So mad.
I think it's a good idea.
Almost reaching the base before he moaned so loud the Austins could feel it in their guts. This is
Ew.
gross. He
That's
continued to bob his butt up and down in time with his bobbing head. I don't like that. His cheeks were hollowed out,
Ooh.
sucking on Blue's length while also fondling his balls because he cares.
Working double time.
After quite a few minutes of this, Blue's abdomen constricted, and the young brown and blonde-haired boy felt his throat begin to fill up with the blue substance his partner was
Whoa.
emitting.
Uh-oh.
That's pretty cool, actually.
I want to know why it's blue.
We're in Satan's weird universe. You want to talk about colored cum?
I mean, I guess that's enough of an explanation.
Can't you buy stuff at Spencer's in the mall to make your cum like glow in the dark?
Let's Google it. Spencer's cum color
Change
juice. I just got splooge juice, hybrid lube, sugar cum.
Can you
Squirting
make your
dildo.
cum glow in the dark?
Can
Is
I
it possible?
change?
On bodybuilding.com, they're talking about it.
Can I change my substance color?
Okay, check this out. I want to surprise / freak out my girlfriend. If anyone can tell me if it's safe and how to go about making semen glow in the dark, I will jizz on her face and post pics of all the radiating goo on her face. That's from Transformer 33.
Thanks, Transformer.
I want to see what anybody said. Someone said, "Yeah, just drink the inside of a glow stick." Let me see.
Let's check out the bodybuilding.com forums thread title. Can
Someone
you
said,
change?
"Doesn't semen already glow in the dark?" What?
Here we go.
No, under a black light.
Hold on, we're on forum.bodybuilding.com. The thread title: Can you change the color of your semen temporarily? Serious. And Rolling asks, I know there are ways to change the color of your urine, but what about your ejaculate? Richboy28 says, why the fuck go to a sex shop? I'm sure they will have something, but don't get mad when your kid comes out green or blue.
That's not funny.
Someone said drink food dye. Someone said punch yourself in the balls a lot and it'll come out red.
Oh. Damn.
D&P makes your spooge bright yellow, says
The
That
answer
can
on
stuff.
Yahoo Answers is why.
everyone's saying, I guess one more person, Sire, who has since posting this been banned from the forums.
Amazing.
Says says D&P makes it go yellow.
What is D&P?
I'm gonna Google it because neither of us are in the know.
There's an article on Slate.com that says, why does semen glow in the dark? It doesn't. That's the whole point of... fuck me, dude.
I'm gonna guess it's this. Fuck me if I know how to say this.
What?
Dinitrophenol.
Ha, you don't know a word, bitch. That's an easy one.
I don't care about this topic anymore, so let's get back to the story.
Okay. Anyway, so I came blue. That's how we got here.
Yeah.
Where are we at?
Because you ate the blue DNP.
Yep, got it. At the same time, the youngest began to reach his climax, constricting around Lavender's cock, causing the oldest boy to also hit his climax. Amazing. Blue-colored liquid poured from the youngest boy's mouth as his ass was filled. God damn it, with lavender liquid.
Hmm.
The youngest boy, due to the multiple sex acts happening to him and the overstimulation, was lying in a puddle of his own cum. So is that like brown and yellow cum? Because that would look really bad.
Ew.
Mixed with the blue and lavender
Poopy
cum of his
cum.
partners. None of them spoke as the dye soaked into the bed sheets, never to be removed from the white fabric. A constant reminder of the events that had just unfolded. Sorry, I had to burp. Lavender Austin stood up from the bed and wished the two boys goodbye before leaving the room and entering the hall. He entered a new room, finding another boy, this one pink-haired
Ooh.
and amazingly sexy.
By the way, Austin took over, but we did just now get to the end of that same paragraph.
Yep.
Just let the record show. Do you want to go on, or should I?
You can go ahead. That was difficult for me.
The lavender-haired boy studied the pink-haired boy carefully. I wonder if this is another Austin. He looked so he looked so sexy with his pink hair, and he missed it. Do you miss your pink hair ever? Mm-hmm. I like the color you have going on right now more
I do
than
too.
that.
It's the thing is, the pink hair. I didn't have it for long enough. I think that's what it is. Like the blue, I had it for like 2 years or something.
Pretty good long while.
Yeah, so it was enough to be like, okay, I'm ready for a change. With the pink though, I only had that for like 6 months. It was like 6 months, and yeah, I think I just wasn't quite over it when I moved on.
I think this new one suits you more than pink.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
maybe pink was about your pink hair. Maybe that's what all these theories are wrong. It's really just as simple as that.
Have you had
everyone.
multiple theories about? Have you like referenced pink theories multiple times in this season?
Yeah.
Great.
I just want to get the fan base all aflutter again.
You're stirring it up.
Get everyone talking.
Just
See
the
what's
drama talking.
really get to the bottom of these songs and their lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
He looked so sexy with his pink hair, and he missed it. The boy looked up at the dominant purple-haired carbon copy of himself. You are beautiful. Can I fuck you? The
That
purple
is how
boy
I talk
asked.
to people. That's how most of my encounters start.
That's how you and I met. You just walked up to me and
In a
and
parking
asked
lot.
that. Yep.
You're wearing a blue windbreaker. I said, "You're beautiful. Can I fuck you?"
And I said hello.
Mhm.
The pink-haired one nodded
That's how
sheepishly.
you introduce yourself to people. This is why our lives are so different.
The pink-haired one nodded sheepishly. Yes, Austin, he replied. The purple pushed pink against the wall and kissed him with passion.
Because I deserve it. I love me.
These people are also inconsistent with whether they capitalize the color
Yeah.
of each Austin, which I don't like. Their
I feel
hands.
like this is going to wind up losing a lot of points just because of how it's structured.
Yeah, we're starting on another long paragraph here, so
Yeah.
buckle up. Their hands gripped all over each other fervently. Purple moved his lips onto Pink's neck, sucking on his sweet spot, eliciting a tiny moan from the smaller boy. There was a tangle of hands and clothes, and suddenly both boys were naked. Purple,
Crazy.
Purple pushed Pink onto the bed and started kissing down his body. He neared the pink boy's groin, and the boy groaned.
The pink boy.
Come on, Austin, stop teasing me like this, he cried in frustration. As you wish, Purple replied. He teased the pink boy's hole open with his fingers and slicked himself up lube. He pushed in slowly, and Austin gasped at the sensation. Purple pulled back and slammed into the boy hard. Austin, Pink cried.
I like that they at least don't call each other pink and purple. That would make me feel weird.
You should sit up more.
I like that they don't call each other pink and purple
Yeah.
because that would make all this extremely weird. Because
You
even
think-
if I saw past me, I wouldn't be like, oh, like your identity is now the color that you happen to make the dead skin on your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so. I mean, they're both options are probably kind of weird.
I'd prefer just my name.
All right. Well, you're in luck. Where the hell am I?
Dude. He moaned.
He moaned loudly and reached down to touch himself. Purple slapped his hand away. There will be none of that. You will come without touching yourself, or you will be punished. So this one's. Oh, Purple is.
Purple's badass.
He's kinky.
Yeah.
He growled. Pink gulped. Okay, Austin, he replied. Purple.
Do a gulp on the mic. We'll see if it gets picked up.
I don't know if it did.
That was the
but-
most Scooby-Doo gulp.
Purple thrusted more, his speed and roughness increasing with every move.
Very cool.
Once again, Pink started to instinctively move his hand toward his leaking member. What did I say about that? Pinky? Purple snarled.
Oh, he called him Pinky. That's
There we
literally
go.
what I said I didn't want. Amazing.
Pink noticed what he had been about to do and moved his hand away quickly. Don't go for that pecker, Pinky. But he was too late. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, Pink stuttered. Purple pulled out and reached over to grab something from the bedside drawer. Pink whined at loss of contact. Purple slid the cock ring onto the submissive's length. No, please don't. Austin, Pink cried, knowing that the next few hours would be torture. You're sighing over there. What? For what reason?
Sorry. I'm just not ready for this. Like,
Neither is Pink.
yeah, I mean, the thing, it could be a lot worse. I have, like, there are examples coming to mind of things that would be much worse than this, but I don't want to say them because then I feel like I'll have to read them if we do another season of this.
Name just one.
It could be, like, like a shitload of different Jeffs.
Oh, all on you. All
Yeah.
dominating you.
And I would hate that very much. I'd
All-
much rather get fucked by me than Jeff.
Then Hot Handy Jeff.
Hot handy Jeff. That's fucked up. I didn't say that.
Austin then pounded into Austin again, and Austin cried out in pleasure. Purple could feel his orgasm building up and soon released his lavender liquids into the smaller boy's ass. He pulled out of Pink and stuck a special butt plug
Didn't I
in.
just come like a second ago?
Yeah, and you were ready for more. And now we're getting into butt plug stuff.
Great.
That's cool. He used... Oh, that's fun. He squirted his purple cum into the other one's butthole and then plugged it up.
Oh, like Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
I haven't seen the movie, but so I guess I just have to assume there's a similar scene.
Mm-hmm.
He used the remote to turn the plug on and set it to the highest vibration setting. Purple exited the room, leaving the vulnerable and oversensitive boy on the bed.
Okay.
Austin entered the next room and found Teal and Blonde inside the room, heavily making out.
Very cool.
Do you think Teal is
That's like the
Blue?
greenish blue. Yeah.
like
Do you know what teal is?
yeah, but I just don't know if this is like a new character or if
No,
since
like,
the authors are changing, they just did the wrong names.
I'm pretty sure. Well, there's different. Teal and blue are kind of different. It would kind of
I know,
alternate at the
but-
time, though.
And now we have Blonde too.
Yeah. I've gone through blonde phases, like
I
where it'll
know.
be like a month or two.
But they were also calling someone brown/blonde earlier.
Also, there was a blonde me that was blonde for like a few months. It's probably like the longest it's been, where I just
Yeah.
didn't add color to it. I just like bleached it, and I was like, this looks cool.
yeah,
and
that
left
was
it.
good. I just feel like we were.
That was Otto's favorite me. The
I like
blonde
I
one.
like Blonde and what you have now.
Nice.
I just feel like this was a
You
messy.
like it more than blue?
Yes.
Huh.
I just feel like this was a messy way to introduce two new characters into the mix.
I mean, that's exactly how they did the pink one, right? He walked in and he was there.
Yeah, I guess so.
So they're keeping on theme at least. I'm not gonna knock him for that.
Well, at least with Pink, they said we walked in the room and there was a pink-haired boy. In this one, we said we found Teal and Blonde, like they're already named, as if we should know who they are.
Right. I mean, they do that in movies though. They're like, there was Pony Boy and blah 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 sitting there in the blah blah blah. Like,
Yeah, I mean, there's an organic way to do it. I don't think this was it.
Okay.
You can go on with the next
you're a
part.
little more picky than me, I think. Let's see. Teal couldn't help but squirm as Blonde attacked his neck with less than tender bites, coating the blue-haired Austin in shades of purple. Wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah. The purple thing threw me off, and the blue-haired thing, actually.
There's a lot.
There's
a lot of
some
stuff.
weird shit going on right there, because maybe they're calling Teal blue-haired now.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
I know.
This
okay,
might be
you're right,
blue
you're right.
still.
Okay. We'll figure it out as we go. Lavender must have taken his shirt off earlier without them noticing, his six-pack now on display. Lavender came over to the pair and latched his mouth to Teal's nipple, running his tongue along it ever so slightly. Blonde's hand ran over the noisy Austin's crotch.
They're all noisy, you know what I mean?
Got me. Feeling just how desperately he wanted this. Teal bucked his hips.
There's a lot of hip bucking in this
Yeah,
story.
bucked his hip. That's what they like.
Is that your move?
Apparently, according to Taylor and friends, Teal bucked his hips at the contact, and Blonde took this as a sign to strip Teal then and there, tearing down his pants and neon green thong.
Just tear those pants down.
Great. Lavender stripping Teal's torso. Want you to fuck me. Teal. Great. Teal mumbled lightly.
Fuck me.
Want you to fuck me.
Teal mumbled lightly.
Yeah. His face already flushed. He laid of the front part face up. Wait.
In front of the part.
Shit. Fuck me. Sorry. He laid in front of the part face up.
I mean, even read correctly, it's
okay.
almost
Thank
nonsense.
God. I was like, I
think the part.
Cock exposed, pre-cum already
yeah.
on the tip. What?
I feel like I don't know. The part might mean a penis. I have no idea.
Yeah, they keep. I appreciate them trying to change the name it's given, but it gets kind of confusing. Like, you know what I mean? They went from like cock to whatever to length to this to
Member.
part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of names, and I appreciate that because I don't like repetitive.
There are a lot
descriptions.
of names for it, and the part is not one of them. I don't think.
Yeah, if they're like, he whipped out his wrench.
Yeah, like no one has ever said take out your part.
Hey Travis, take out your part.
See, I wouldn't know what you meant.
Really? Would you really not?
I don't think so.
If we're sitting in my room.
I guess maybe if we were fucking.
I go, yo, whip out your part. You wouldn't be like, I don't know what that means.
I would probably like sit there for a second and say, why the fuck would you say it like that?
Would you whip it out?
Probably not.
All right.
Guess it depends.
On what?
I don't know.
But what do I have to do to get you to whip out your dick? This is now Howard Stern.
Is this what Stern talks about?
Yeah, he's all just like, yo, show me your butthole. And people are like, I guess. And then everybody listening is like, oh, wow, they're showing their butthole right now. He's like, yep, that's a butthole.
Seems like you listen to a lot of Howard Stern. Is that what you guys listen to in the studio in between songs?
Yup. Well, put on the old How Stern.
Where are we?
I don't know.
He laid in front of the part face up.
Amazing. Cock exposed. Pre-cum already on the tip. Please. Blonde's eyes wide and feeling hornier than ever. His eyes wide and feeling hornier than ever. There's some horny eyes. I need it. I need to get my ass pounded. Great. Blonde had a thing for begging, and Teal was saying all the right things. Before Blonde could even come forward to touch the whiny bottom. Lavender flipped him around and gave him a rough slap on the ass, causing Teal to whimper. I hate this. Say please, damn it. Lavender responded smugly, even if he wanted nothing more than to fill the boy with sickly lavender cum.
Lavender is really getting around this party.
Yeah. He's having a fucking day.
Yeah. I guess this is what his dream. This is what he wanted.
I mean, what I want. Like, that's literally current me right now.
Yeah.
I don't like to think that I would hurt younger me.
Do you think they're hurt?
I mean, they're all like, I mean, it seems like it would hurt. Like, I mean, I've never, nothing has ever been like gone into my butt, but I feel like it wouldn't feel good. And
I don't know.
I don't know that, but like, I just feel like I feel like I wouldn't go around. I feel like I'd at least care more. I'd be like, yo, are you sure about this, dude? And he'd be all like, yeah, it's great. And then I'd be like, all right, cool. But he's just like, flip over, fuck you, to like younger me. Younger me was like more fragile too.
Yeah, people change, but I guess he's also maybe just assuming like that's me. I know I want it, so he wants it also.
It's like a telekinetic consent kind of thing. Is that what you're suggesting?
Just more like we are the same person, so I know.
Is this like a hive mind orgy?
I guess kind of. I guess that's closer to what I'm saying.
All right. Jesus Christ. After this one, I literally just want to stand up and stretch. Okay.
Well, thankfully it's the last one.
Wait, the last what?
Story.
This whole oh.
Because this is the last episode.
No, I meant this paragraph.
Oh.
But it's a long paragraph, so
it's really long.
Yes.
Do you want to Well, we'll try to get to the end of the paragraph
all right,
first.
All right. Wait, where the fuck
in
did I
40
even go?
minutes.
Oh my god. Where?
I'll go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll find it.
Blonde's dick practically twitched as soon as that left Lavender's mouth, finally stripping himself of his clothes, stroking his length while expecting a series of pleas from Teal.
Found it.
Please fuck me, Teal whined, hand reaching for his manhood, only to have Lavender pin his arms about his head. Beg, slut. Lavender.
It's in a comma.
Yeah, there's not a comma. Beg, slut, Lavender commanded, tightening his grip. One hand was more than plenty to hold back the tinier Austin. His other hand was undoing the zipper on his jeans. Blonde let out a low grunt, slowly beginning to touch himself. I want to be fucked, Teal whined, thrusting upward to try and get some form of friction. I want to have my ass filled with your massive cock.
Very cool.
Blonde let out a moan, pre-cum already leaking out of his tip. If Teal kept this up, he knew him could come just from this.
I really hope my dad doesn't listen to this.
We can bring him up here.
No.
I want you to bury my face in a pillow and fuck me until I can't see straight. This
Can't
please...
see anything if you're in a pillow, just saying, but go on.
Yeah, this pleased Lavender, although he still wanted to make the other Austin work for it. Suck me off. Lavender could barely finish the words before his cock was being taken into Teal's mouth eagerly. Blonde was enjoying the incredible view of Teal's ass for a moment before he went over to Teal and spread the cheeks of his perfectly round ass. So what's interesting is that with all the complaints of you being a submissive, it seems like the only stories where you're finally a dom are the ones where Jeff is literally dead, or
It's the only way I can dominate him, apparently.
or you're just fucking yourself.
Smaller me.
Smaller, younger you.
Yeah.
Those are the only situations in which you can dominate.
Damn it.
Oh well.
Stupid.
Blonde wasted no time as his tongue delved deep into Teal's ass, earning a muffled moan from him. The vibrations from the moan felt euphoric on Lavender's dick. Lavender grabbed a fistful of Teal's hair and began to fuck his face forcefully.
Jesus.
Teal was
Christ.
practically gagging, eyes locked with Lavender as he became more noisy.
Man.
Blonde was eating ass like a pro at this point, flicking his tongue in and out of the hole, circling him slowly at first, but then more quickly. Blonde wanted his cock sucked immediately. He took his tongue out of the boy and locked eyes with Lavender, silently agreeing to switch.
You know he ate it like a pro, though.
Yeah. You would know.
No, it was from the first sentence.
Should we take a break here?
Yeah,
real
let's
quick?
take a break, dude. I need to stretch. This is weird.
I'm just going to go right into it. Lavender took his cock out of Teal's mouth, although Teal was already holding back tears. Lavender and Blonde switched locations quickly. Teal looked up at Blonde between his eyelashes before slowly licking the tip of his dick. Blonde moaned before letting out a tiny sigh as Teal's tongue grazed the side of his manhood.
Love a good moan.
Love a good manhood. Teal gave the best head out of all the Austins. Lavender took this moment to push his entire length into Teal. Ah! Teal screamed.
I'm trying to think of why that would make sense. The only thing I can come up with is I lost my retainer when my hair was like a bluish teal color. So maybe my teeth changed in the back or something.
Mm-hmm.
And now I
Became
give
a
like
more pleasurable
more weird
shape.
blowjobs. Right.
Yeah. All right. That's canon.
I'm trying to add some context in like where it's not.
Yeah. Lavender hadn't started actually fucking him. Teal began to push his ass back against Lavender's cock.
Cock. That's the word.
I lost my place, but I should have known it was cock.
It's COKC.
Yep. Teal was one of the sluttier Austins too. So why do you think that is?
I don't know.
Because you lost your retainer. You felt
Maybe.
hot and bothered, full of yourself.
I guess.
Um,
I was
always-
like, I'm bad.
Teal was one of the sluttier Austins too, always after a double dose of dick. After a few moments, Lavender...
Hang on. I just want a double dose of dick.
That's two.
I wanted to acknowledge that phrasing.
Is there anything you want to say about it?
No, I just wanted to be like,
You just
that was,
like it?
That was just fun to hear.
Yeah, it was
Double
pleasurable
dose
to
of dick.
say.
Yeah. Cool.
After a few moments, Lavender went to town on Teal. Teal moaned loudly, producing a sound rivaling that of a porn star as Lavender's hips began to match his rhythm, just like that. Blonde couldn't help but watch the scene in front of him. Lavender had Teal's hair in a tight grip with one of his hands, giving it a rough tug every few thrusts.
Now, if we're stupid people on Twitter, we're going to go, But his hair's all dead. It's gonna break.
Maybe it will. We'll find out.
Great, go on.
The other hand was gripping Teal's
The
hips
other-
hard, potentially in an attempt to make his hips
Can you
match
yodel
his
a
neck.
paragraph?
No. Not only do I not want to, but I think I literally cannot do it. Teal took Blonde's length into his mouth, sucking ever so gently to tease the natural blonde.
Badass.
Hey. Natural blonde.
Like the mix of water park songs.
Blonde was feeling a warm feeling in his stomach, but tried to push the feeling back. He
It
didn't
was
want
love.
He didn't want to waste his almost silver cum just yet. So why is Blonde's cum silver?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably because, get it?
It's like the song,
Like the water park song.
but also a water park song is blonde, and also everyone else's cum matches their hair. And silver is not the same color as blonde.
Yeah, it's not great.
I mean,
Once
maybe this writers didn't get the memo from the other
Okay.
paragraphs.
Let me ask your opinion on this.
All right.
This next part says, once Teal cummed.
That's wrong.
I don't like cummed. Okay, because I've seen
That's
that
not
before,
a-
like in other stories and everything, and
That is incorrect.
I didn't want to go straight. I didn't want to go straight for the neck and be like dumbass, and then you'd be like, no, that you can say it like that. But I just don't like how that looks or sounds.
No, thank you. No.
All right.
No.
Once Teal cummed, Lavender Austin left the room and entered the next one, stopping to fix his hair in one of the millions of mirrors. Thanks, Satan. So that's the one thing so far we've learned is there are beds and mirrors in this house of Satan. Lavender Austin, the beautiful, small, cute boy, walked into his living room. He walked in. I don't like that. He walked in to see an oddly shaped lump under a large blanket lying on the couch. He walked up to the figure on his couch and removed the blanket. Brownie had a rough night. He had been up late with his buddy Jeff and some other friends of his and crashed on the couch. Lavender stared at the pure, natural, brown-haired boy for a moment. He was so cute.
So is this brown/blonde, or is this a new
So
one?
far, they're
that's-
just saying brown.
that's
I don't
just
know if it's the
completely
same
brown.
author or not, and they're just kind of fucking up again. But it might just be me before I ever dyed my hair. But I don't want to involve junior high me in this. So I started fucking with my hair in like 10th grade.
I'm not sure you have a choice.
Great. He was so cute, dude. There was one summer I had orange hair on accident.
Why? Did I know
Because-
you then?
No, yes. Wait, what? No, I met you.
We met after high school.
No. I met you, or I learned of your existence when I went to go see you play in that parking lot. That was
Yeah.
senior year because I skipped prom. It was that night.
Yeah, and we became friends kind of after I moved away for college.
Amazing, good timing.
Cool.
But yeah, in 10th grade, one of my friends was
Okay.
like, "I'm gonna dye your hair like a darker brown." I was like, "Okay, cool," and yeah, it came out orange, and then I left it. John, do you remember that?
Did you look what's the word? Really fucking dumb?
Wow. Went for the fucking neck. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I would love to see photos of that if we have any.
I've got some pretty fun ones of you. Hey, John, check this one out. Hang on. From last night. Hang on.
Let's show him these later.
No.
Okay.
John's covering his mouth, right?
You took it at an angle.
No.
Yeah, you did.
I'll show you.
Just read the story.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. I looked fucking dumb. Where are we at?
The eyes of the brown boy. Or he was wearing the silver crown.
He was wearing the silver crown that he loved wearing at any given time. The eyes of the brown boy softly fluttered open, meeting his eyes with those of his older form. The lavender gently placed his hand on the brown boy. He sat up and pushed the blanket off of himself, and the purple boy sat next to him. The elder couldn't
It's like
focus.
your hair colors are blending into your skin now.
No, I know. They're
You're
like
a
the
brown
purple boy
and
and
a
a brown
purple
boy.
boy.
Yeah. Mhm. The elder couldn't focus. The younger Austin had messy hair, a loose shirt, and some tight pants that he couldn't take his eyes off of. Damn it, dude. I really don't want him to fuck 9th grade me. I'm just gonna go for like say it's 9th grade because that's like the oldest I was while I still had just brown hair.
All right.
But it's still not good. It's still not
No.
legal.
No.
Fuck, he blurted out accidentally. Brownie turned his head to look at the purple boy.
Brownie.
Their eyes locked. Purple Austin took the blanket from the couch and tossed it to the floor. He did the same thing with his clothes. Amazing. He slipped off the pants and younger shirt of the boy.
It's shirt of the younger boy.
What'd I say?
Younger shirt of the boy.
I'm just having a hard time. The shirt of the younger boy. The smaller boy was laid down with his back against the arm of the couch as the older boy towered over him. I don't want this next part to happen. The purple boy bit down on the brown boy's boxers to reveal something he would have never expected. Shiny, pretty, glittery, valuable, diamond dick.
What a twist.
The diamond-dicked boy bit his lip harshly as the older boy licked softly. This is stupid. Oh, my God. So basically, I had a diamond dick until I lost my virginity. Is that what's going on here?
Ooh, maybe.
Nice. Then it's like, oh, no, now it's just skin. Great. The younger boy reached his hand down in between the cushions of the couch and grabbed a jar, because that's what should be in between your couch cushions. What he happened to pull out was Manic Panic, the purple one his older self liked to use. He opened the jar and put a fair amount on his hands before rubbing it onto Lavender Austin's hard-growing member. I don't like this. Ugh. The purple boy moaned softly, pushing inside of the... Ah, man. This is what I didn't want. Ugh. Leave baby me alone. Pushing inside of the brown boy with the Manic Panic on his length. Why don't you go ahead?
The diamond-dicked boy chewed his tongue, trying to hold back moans as the lavender boy pushed in and out, going further and deeper each time. Daddy, the brownie said when he was quickly interrupted by his dom, "Stop that shit now." He fucked his sub more aggressively after he got aggravated.
Why did that aggravate him? I mean, I don't like being called daddy,
Well,
but...
that's exactly why.
But it wouldn't, like... It wouldn't just flip that switch like that. Be like, immediately just like, I'm going to ruin you. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah. I don't know.
I would just be like, yo, shut up.
He shot his purple cummy mess into his younger form, draining the purple dye out of his hair in the process. Whoa.
Why didn't the others lose color when they came?
They weren't fucking Diamond Dick. And I don't know. This one has also come so many times. Maybe he's losing his life force.
Oh, that makes sense.
Maybe that's Satan's curse in this house. Every time you make cummy mess, you're losing some of your life.
Makes sense.
Let's hope. Austin leans over the sink in the bathroom, preparing to dye his hair purple again. And
Yo, that's the thing, though. After you come, you're tired. What if you just come so much that you get so tired, your heart just slows down so much that you just lose your life force? Can you come so much that you die?
Google it.
Wait. Let me get rid of can you make your cum glow in the dark and say, can you die from
nutting too hard?
coming too much? Will ejaculating too much hurt me? Dash don't cook your balls. It's from on don'tcookyourballs.com.
Jesus.
Yep. Well, this is on my history now.
I gotta check this site out.
Yeah. The short answer is no. There are not any harms that frequent ejaculation will cause the body. What if I don't ejaculate enough? Does that cause a problem? The short answer is no. Let's see. This is an article by Sarah SDX.
It seems like no, you will not die from nutting too hard.
Yeah. Fucking shout out to not die.
What a relief. You know what I mean?
Right.
An hour later, Austin steps out of the shower with his hair restored to its trademarked purple-colored glory. People often asked Austin why he decided to dye his hair purple. One reason is purple...
Because of the song.
Yeah! My favorite one. Is that the title of that one is I Love My Purple Hair.
From the new album.
From Friendly Reminder, coming
Friendly
soon.
Reminder.
One reason is purple is Austin's favorite color. True?
No.
All right. Another.
Actually, no, it was in 4th grade, though. It used to be my favorite, and then everybody bullied me out of it being my favorite, and then it became green.
Maybe this one is 4th grade you.
I don't want it to be.
Another reason being he loved grapes, as they are nature's candy. Is that true?
That's true.
Okay. However, thinking of grapes sometimes made Austin sad because he thought back to the day Cody stole his grape-scented eraser in 2nd grade.
I'm fucking triggered.
Is this true?
Yeah, but it was 5th grade in the portables. This piece of shit, Cody, I think his last name started with a B. I fucking hated his guts. I remember feeling so fucking wronged because at that point, nobody had so blatantly just stolen from me and then lied about it. Because I did tell on him. I'm a snitch. And he was all like, no, I didn't. And I had just fucking gotten it from the Scholastic Book Fair.
Mm-hmm.
I just fucking got that shit. And this fucking asshole took it. This piece of shit. Hang on.
I only
This
ever
stupid
bought
ass
Calvin and Hobbes and Captain Underpants books from
Those
those
are all
things.
great, and I also got them there.
Are you trying to like look this motherfucker up?
Cody.
Don't look him up, then all of our fans will dox him.
Good. Hope he fucking dies. Cody.
According to this, Cody was a bully, and one day there was a small digression between the two.
Wait, do we have yearbooks?
Between
Like elementary school?
if you bought one,
My mom absolutely got one.
resulting in a short suspension for Austin. It wasn't his
find
fault, okay? Wiping up the
That
splatter.
also happened.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about it.
we won't then.
It wasn't his fault, okay?
Wiping up the splatter of excess dye from the floor, Austin walks into the bathroom where the lavender boy is.
I know it's a hard one. Sorry.
Well, I just am confused about which Austin is walking into the... I thought we were... Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Lavender's lips press against Austin's in a short but firm kiss. Hypnotized by the kiss, Austin shakes his head in disbelief. He continues to dry off when he feels the tips.
This is the first time they're not referring to me as a color in the entire story.
I know, which is why I was confused by this. When he feels the tips of Lavender's fingers lift his chin up, gazing into Austin's eyes. The two start to kiss each other passionately as the lavender pushed Austin, trapping him against the bright red walls and a warm, muscular body. Austin reaches up and tangles his fingers in Lavender's hair. We're going back and forth between present and past tense here.
This is written so shittily.
Trying to hold on the best that he can. Austin runs his right hand up and down the chest of the boy opposite him, going a little lower with each stroke. Eventually, his hand reaches down to Lavender's rock-hard shaft. Austin slides down the wall and becomes...
Love a good rock hard shaft. Shout out to those. Sponsor us.
Shout out to the shafts everywhere. Becomes eye level with the object of his desire. Touching the top of Lavender's dick, he starts to wrap his hand around and glide it up and down, causing Lavender to hitch his breath. I wonder how fast I can get through this. Austin kisses the tip while continuing the action. Each time his hand moves a
You're
little
like the end of a
faster and
radio
tighter.
ad.
The next
You're
thing he
like the
knows,
end of-
Austin is wrapping his mouth around the dick. Faster
It's
and
like,
faster,
"Nah, you
Austin
might get
speeds up his
diarrhea
actions
days,
as he's ready for what comes next. Suddenly, he feels a string of cum shoot into the back of his throat and swallowing it down.
Okay, for everybody that missed that, there's some cum.
Do you want to do the next part?
I don't want to, but I will.
All right.
Because I feel like, obligated.
That's the slogan of this whole podcast. I don't want to do it, but I will.
Okay. Austin left the last room and walked into the living room. All the Austins entered the living room after him. He turned around to see several other Austins approaching him, and they pin him to the couch. Damn it! Pink started to roughly kiss the boy's neck, slightly shaking from the vibrator that was still in his asshole. Well, then take it out! His dick about to explode from the cock ring, stopping him
Austin,
from
no
coming.
one can reach their own butt. I don't have anything else beyond that.
You're like, that was my last bit.
Yeah,
We need to wrap this up.
yeah, that was the end of the bit.
Oh God, the writers all quit on us halfway through this episode, so we're out of material
Yeah.
now. We're out of jokes. Okay, so where are we at? Oh, yeah, Blue started to pull down Austin's pants and began to lick at the base of his. I hate that word, cock. But they say it so much in this story, I can't just avoid it.
Yeah.
I need the fan. I'm getting flustered again.
Getting hot and
Oh, wait,
bothered
is
over
this
there.
being picked up in the mic?
No,
we're good.
Not
Okay, cool.
really.
Blue started to pull down Austin's pants, began to lick on the base of his Blonde spread his ass cheeks and sat down on Austin's face. Fantastic. Begging for the amazing tongue fuck that the oldest could provide. Amidst all of the pleasure in the room, the smallest sub, brown with blonde, grabbed a bowl from the kitchen and brought it to the living room before he pushed his way into the group and sat down on Austin's cock. I thought my cock was already taken by something. Whatever.
There are so many inconsistencies with the naming of these characters.
okay.
I have no idea how many there even are.
He bounced up and down and moaned loudly. Man, as Blue sucked on Austin's balls. Awesome. Slightly licking brown/blonde's asshole every couple of seconds. All of the Austins continued to fuck one another until they all came close to climaxing. Pink took off his cock ring.
If you all come at the same time, it's gonna like destroy the universe.
I think you're right.
Hopefully.
I hope so too. I think all of them should just like, nah. We don't need to exist like this
I hope it
anymore.
destroys the universe in real life, and we just get sucked into some rift. And
That'd be fucking awesome because then if like
once we reach that point in the
archaeologists
story,
found our hard drives later, they'd be like, they caused it. This is what, and they'd make like anti-statues, whatever that means. You know what I mean? Like
I guess
we'd be not like we. What's the opposite of celebrated?
reviled.
Let's say decelebrated.
Okay, sure.
Let me see.
Pink took off his cock ring.
Andrew, what the fuck are you sending me? I want to see that. Hang on. Yeah. Hang on. He just airdropped me something cool.
I doubt that it's cool.
It's from Andrew. Of course, it's cool. Open in photos.
You're gonna have to show it to the camera.
I mean, if it's good, why is it not opening?
I don't know. Well, let's continue the story because that's what we're here to do.
Okay. Where are we?
Pink took
at?
off his cock ring.
Yes, he did. As Brown grabbed the bowl, he set it on the center of the couch, and all the Austins lined up and exploded heavily into the bowl, filling it up completely and spilling over into the couch, covering the now slick couch in rainbow-colored cum.
Whoa!
This is so stupidly worded.
Whoa!
I hate it.
It's all the color.
It's like spilling over into the couch, now covering the slick couch in rainbow-colored cum. They couldn't just say rainbow cum. Like it's like rainbow-colored.
Yeah. Do you get why it's rainbow though?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Trust me, I got you.
You're following it.
Once all of the pleasure left the air and the Austins all caught their breath.
This paragraph is consistently
And again, this very much should have been a separate paragraph.
pluralizing Austins as it's the possessive rather than the plural.
Yep. Once all of
Which
the
is not
pleasure
good.
left the air and all the Austins all caught their breath. All the Austinas all caught their breath. Tiny brown-haired Austin stuck his hand into the bowl. Oh, come on, dude. We came. Like, we're done.
There's no more pleasure in the air. What are you doing?
Before he rubbed it on Austin's exposed chest and slowly
Licking.
I know what the word is, and then slowly licking it off, spreading his tongue out to reach more of the sticky juice in each swipe. I'm having a bad time here. The bowl full of different colored cum glistening in the fluorescent lights. That's a sentence, by the way. Read that sentence right now.
The bowl full of different colored cum glistening in the fluorescent lights. I mean, it's
Period.
not a complete sentence.
That's not saying anything. It's literally just like the bowl, the end.
Yeah, it's not. That's
You go.
nothing. Brown. I just like calling someone Brown. That's funny to me. Brown took a big handful of
Why?
Brown as a name is funny. As a proper noun. Brown took a big handful of the sticky substance and placed it onto Austin's yet again faded locks. Because you nutted too hard. Yep. He and the other Austins continued to rub more and more of the
Get
mixture
it? Like
into
the
his
song?
hair.
I go blonde when I come. Get it?
Finally, once the bowl had been literally licked clean, Austin was ushered into the porch.
I'm having a bad time.
All of the
Now, I was sent here by Satan, so this actually makes sense.
But because it was your dream that you had.
Okay. I mean, I shouldn't act out all my fucking dreams.
Probably not. All of the Austins set him in the grass and informed him that the dye needs to be washed out. Every Austin simultaneously pulled out their dick and began to piss on the oldest boy's head, which, because of his incredible piss kink, he absolutely loved. Once they were done, he thanked all the Austins by giving him all a lick of their dicks, earning a honk from each of them.
Oh, fuck this.
He honked back, show his appreciation, and the Austin boys
Skip
golden gates
everything that says that word.
unknown forest would have been blind by silver light. Austin appeared back in the familiar red cave to John wiping a gold substance from his bare chest.
Nice.
Austin, you're back, John said, clearly excited, pulling the boy into a tight hug. What's that gold stuff? Austin asked suspiciously. Don't worry about it. Why's your hair dyed like a rainbow? John replied. Don't worry about it. Somewhere in an unknown dimension sits a house full of Austins. Suddenly one day, on a foggy morning in April, a green-haired Austin enters the house, completely unsuspecting of the pleasure he is about to endure. The end. Or is it? Let's hope.
It's the end. Let's say it's the end. Damn. Oh my God. How long did that take? That felt like forever. Jesus Christ.
That took an hour.
Yeah, it felt like it. Okay.
Do you have any... I feel like we've expressed a lot of our thoughts throughout.
While we were doing it. We're still going to fucking talk about it, though. This was 2 paragraphs, pretty much. That took an hour to read. If that tells you anything...
This was written by 5 different people, and it seems like they each wrote 1 paragraph. There was a lot...
There's a lot
wrong with this.
I'm going to stretch, like, right now.
Right. So... We've talked about the paragraph thing was an extraordinary problem with this one, which also tied into the dialogue problem, not breaking into different paragraphs for different characters' lines of dialogues, which is a pretty big thing you got to do when writing, because that helps with clarity.
This was a mess. I do not like that we got, like, 14-year-old me involved.
Yeah.
All the other ones, fair game. Like,
here at the bottom, where we jump from "Don't worry about it" to like somewhere in an unknown dimension, there's a comment in between these 2 paragraphs.
let me get back down there.
And the comment just says, "Travis, John, and Zach. Yes, I named these 2. But I have no idea what that even refers to.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know what's being named. Are they naming the ellipses where each a period?
Maybe?
I don't know. I don't know why I'm even talking about that.
That's what you have a problem with. You're like, there's a weird inconsistency outside of the story in a comment. Okay, let me go back to the top because this is a lot to process. Okay, so... Now, I would assume that, Satan is pretty much like an all-knowing... Like, he's shitty, but he's like an all-knowing being, correct? Like, he knows what's up?
Yeah, they specifically say that he's all-knowing.
Right, so he knows what's about to happen, even though him and I are apparently like a thing. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah, it seems...
But he's willing to go let me fuck and get fucked.
It seems like you've got some kind of relationship with him.
Well, yeah, there's too many pet names going on.
He's also fuck buddies with Lord Jeffus.
Right.
Maybe you've
This
got
is a very blasphemous story.
Yes, and that angers me.
Because Jeffus is obviously a play on Jesus.
Yeah. And I love Christ.
So for all those religious listeners and viewers, remember there are viewers this season. Sorry.
I will say I do like the idea of multiple people working on one story.
Right. No, I like teamwork.
But you need a fucking...
But you still need to like the team itself.
I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say you need an editor. You need someone to go through it all after it's done to make things consistent. Because y'all
and that's why they don't have a publishing deal.
Yeah, this is not going to be the next 50 Shades of Grey by any stretch. Because you kept jumping around...
It's too colorful. It's 50 Shades of...
50 Shades of Austin.
Oh. Dude, yeah, that's going to be another one. I want to, like, date a rich person, or date a person, then find out they're, like, a rich pervert.
That's what's going to happen to whoever dates you. Anyway, what I was saying is...
I'm mad at that. Damn it.
You need some consistency with how you fucking name all these characters. You have so many characters, you need to keep the names straight.
Right, it was very confusing to be like... Well, okay, it was annoying to read at certain points, just because it'd be like, purple, pink, and then, like, it was... At first it was like, purple-haired one, and then it started becoming purple, pink, and then it's just like he...
And then blue turned to teal.
Right.
Brown/blonde was... That might have been blonde also, unless blonde was a new character, but then we had someone who was brownie.
Right. And why did blonde come silver?
Purple became
know what I mean?
lavender. Yeah. There was no consistency at all.
No.
Within the characters, which was
And none of them really.
maddening.
Okay, the thing is, the only one that had a remote personality was the purple one, and that personality was just like angry, dominant.
Because
Because I've grown as a person. I've had character development. I was a piece of shit when I
Right,
had brown
yeah.
and blonde hair. When I had pink hair, I was still annoying, but I wasn't as nearly as bad.
and now with purple hair, you're a rich pervert.
Right.
Yeah.
And you stayed exactly the same.
Yes. I've always
Refreshing.
been a sweet
Tiny
boy.
pervert that
sweet-
knows big words
A sweet tiny pervert with a big vocabulary.
with a spectacular vernacular.
Whoa. That's why you're the songwriter. Yeah, Satan John called you sugar.
Nice.
That's even just this in the first 2 paragraphs of the story.
Now, John is a
Or-
good Satan. Like, I'll give them that. I'm looking for the bright sides now because most of this is pretty dark for me.
But hold on, there's even a naming consistency from paragraph 1 to paragraph 2, where we say he called Satan, but then it's John who picks up the phone. Like John can be the devil, but
Right.
Satan is a name. His name is either John or his name is Satan.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
You would say he
'cause
called the devil, who
right.
answered. So
Also,
we should have known.
Some of these people do not know what a comma is at all. Because right here it says "sure sugar." John responded instead of like "sure sugar," and then another one was like "beg slut" as opposed to like "beg slut."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
also, I hate saying the word "slut." It makes me feel bad.
Yeah, I don't like that a whole lot either. I mean, there's a
Yeah, there's a lot in here I don't like saying.
there's a lot of words just baked into the concept of this podcast that I would rather not say.
I don't like the P word, the C word, the S word. I could probably find something for every letter. You know,
Maybe we should have instituted the rule at the beginning of the season to not cuss anymore.
I like that.
Yeah. What do you think about the content of the story? There's
okay,
like
it was a creative idea, but I'm only going to say that because I made it up.
we did come up with the
Yeah.
concept.
Yeah, so it's like that's where the credit would lie if I was to give this story like a fair amount of credit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if they came up with this on their own, I'd be like, damn, that's really creative, but we did that part.
I guess they
They just shittily executed it over a long period of time. Yeah, so go us. Come here. Give me this.
They brought the devil into it and like made a little pocket dimension for everyone to fuck in.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Ours was more of like a time traveling concept.
Yeah, no, that would have been cooler, I think. Because it'd be all like,
But-
I showed up
but-
and he was riding a unicorn at a music video shoot, and then I fucked him. Then the other one was like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it
like
could've gotten
literal
specific.
time travel.
Right.
This was time travel in a way, since.
It was dimension travel.
But what I mean is that it's not even like 26-year-old Austin in this dimension has brown hair. It literally said like the brown haired one was younger than the purple one.
Yeah.
So it like plucked him out of whatever time he was in.
There were elements of time, like, because they all technically had to be moved through time to be here together and
Yeah.
fuck. But
Yeah.
I guess
I did like what they brought to the concept of like the whole devil making a dimension thing. That was fun, I guess.
I wish they went into the furnishing aspect of it because I'm very into interior design,
Yeah.
home decor, and there were plenty of opportunities to either make it super devil themed or just like really like nice and wholesome. You know what I mean?
During the break, John
like they
told us
didn't like, they painted a very vivid picture of what we were doing, but not of what we were doing it in.
all they said there were mirrors.
Yeah,
John
that's the
told
only
us during
thing
the
it was.
break
And I'm
how
gonna
he would
assume
furnish
beds.
it. What did he say his design would be?
He said it would be nice,
Great.
but again, that's not helpful.
Like contemporary and
oh yeah,
something.
and comfortable,
Contemporary.
contemporary and comfortable.
Well, if you're going to have a fuck zone, you
The
would
big
want it to
C.
be comfortable. But John, do you spell comfortable with an M or an N?
Comfortable.
He's just moving his eyebrows.
Comfortable. No, convertible.
Yeah, convertible. Is there anything else
The
to
doors
say
go
about
out
this?
sideways on the house. Yeah. Not like poor people, like this though, upward. I didn't enjoy this. This stressed me out. Let me see. Yeah, Yeah, and there's never like Jeffus only had like a few sentences, and he didn't really make any kind of comeback.
Yeah, we didn't really even need that character brought into this at all because he did nothing and contributed nothing.
Okay, I'm trying to find. Let's try and look like for good things. I like the colored cum thing only because of the visual. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it would probably be cool, and like the rainbow cum seems fun.
Yeah, but the thing is, it also wouldn't be rainbow. It'd be blue. There'd be some blue, purple, white, pink, and then like brown.
Also, if
It's
all
not a
those-
great color palette, in my opinion.
I feel like if all the colors really, really mixed, it would just be like black.
It would. That's the thing. It's like you can't mix rainbow and then have it look good. Because I think they said they stirred it up at one point, right?
Yeah, like their hands or something. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but God, it's so
Yeah.
unnecessary.
Imagine
No, I
Coming-
don't want. I'm not going to imagine any of this.
imagine coming black,
Okay, I would go to the
squirting
ER.
like a squid.
I don't even have insurance right now. I would go to the ER.
John over there is doing his hand gesture. He thinks that's pretty metal.
You have insurance, John? Do you have insurance right now, like health insurance?
No, of course he does.
Do you? You do. You have a real job.
Of course I do.
Great.
It came in handy when I cut part of my thumb off and had to go to the ER. They're like, "Do you have insurance?" I was like, yeah, I have this card. I don't really know what it covers." And they looked at the card and they handed it back to me.
They go, okay, awesome.
Yeah, and then I never paid anything.
Wow. Yeah, but not having insurance is the only way I've kept Otto from doing horrifying things. For
Yeah.
the most part. Like, he's always like, we should do this. I'm like, yeah, but we don't have insurance. And he goes, oh, yeah. But he and I did climb up a building on the last tour that he was going to do it himself. But I was like, I never do what Otto wants
What do
me
you
to
mean
do.
you climbed up a building?
Not like Spider-Man, but I'm saying, okay, so check it. We had to, the bus was parked on the side of the road, and we were next to some, I don't know what the building was, but he was like, I feel like I could get on the roof. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. So then we stood there for a minute, just kind of like talking about how it would happen. And then he was like, actually, it's pretty possible. I was like, okay, let's do it. And so, so we stood on the railing, and then like you had to use like, he swung his legs up. I just like pulled myself up. Then we were gonna go on to the next part, except I guess it had rained and it was like super flooded up there. But we're like, no, this still looks cool. And then Jeff didn't get up, but I scraped my tummy.
What did you do up on the roof? Why did you do
We
it?
threw whatever was on the roof off. There was like random things.
So you were just being like delinquents.
We were bored.
You're being delinquents.
Delinquents.
Vagabonds.
I can't wait till you're a fucking adult. Oh, I mean, like a real
What
adult.
are you- I'm 26 years old.
I mean, like an adult.
So like 30, like Jeff.
I mean, like 50. And I want you to like yell at.
50?
I want you to yell at teenagers.
I would never raise my voice.
I'm trying to imagine you being intimidating. Because like every time I've heard you yell, it's like that high pitched funny one that you do the mom voice in.
The mom.
Yeah. That's the one. So like I would imagine.
I always have to take a drink. After that. Back in my younger days, I could do it over and over, but not
I know.
anymore.
Fun fact. That's also what he was yelling in the Gloom Boys video when he was holding the computer open, catching. Or I was about to say Shelly catching Blake. You
Oh
were
yeah, I
yelling
guess
Mom.
But also when Andrew dragged me away
Oh yeah,
on the
and,
ground.
mhm. There's a few moms that day.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, I
Too
would
bad
like.
that fucking music drowned it out, huh?
Sorry for getting in the way.
That should have just been a short film without any music involved. You know what I mean? Just
Yep.
a story of one young man triumphing in the face of evil.
Yeah, that's me. But I'd like to hear
I
you.
feel like-
I'd like to hear you talk shit to the youth.
I feel like that's what this podcast is.
Kinda. We're just like, yo, you suck.
I feel like this
No, unless they're
podcast.
good. We do tell them when they're good.
Yeah,
We just don't reward every. Like, this isn't like a participation trophy thing. This is like you actually have to be good, or we're gonna tell you that it's not.
I feel like this podcast is also like the Gloom Boys video in that it's about us like fighting against evil and then finally coming out on the other side. But then we still don't really win in the end anyway because we've done the podcast.
This is the Gloom Boys video. We're just reliving
Yeah.
it over and over. Gloom Boys, the song by Water Parks from the album Double Dare. Buy copies of that.
Buy it on Google Play.
Yeah.
That's where they get the most profit. If you
No,
buy
we
off-
get the most profit from streaming.
Get it on Google Play from all the gift cards you get from your aunt at Christmas because she doesn't know what else to get you.
She just doesn't know you. She doesn't know you like we do.
I think I'm the only person who's ever bought your music on Google Play because my ex stepdad's family always got me Google Play gift cards for Christmas. And I was like, what the fuck am
What
I
a
ever?
shitty family.
I can't get rid. Like, I don't want to throw it away because it's like money, kind of. But like, what am I ever gonna fucking buy on the Google
What do
Play
your
store?
grandparents get you for Christmas?
Dollar, like money, cash.
Okay, how much do you get?
My grandpa,
Because I get like $10.
My grandpa-
bullshit because they're like hella rich. I'm gonna say fuck y'all because you're never good. You don't know what a podcast is. Fuck my grandparents, dude.
my grandpa loves giving
What?
people.
John, don't look at me like that. Oh god.
My grandpa loves giving people $2 bills because he thinks it's like really funny. I guess like he tips waiters $2 bills.
That's
he, like,
badass.
He
Oh,
gives
like-
people $2 bills like
That's
for
like
presents.
tipping people with those Sacagawea coins. You know what I'm talking about?
he,
The gold
he,
dollars.
He did that too. It was that and
Badass.
$2 bills.
That's so cool.
So
Yeah.
he always gives
That's
me
really neat.
he gives me $50 or he gives me $100 in $2 bills.
That's frustrating, actually.
Yeah, I always end up with $52 bills every Christmas.
Well, because the thing is, when I get a $2 bill, I just like I feel like I'm not supposed to spend it for some reason. I don't know why. So if I just got a bunch of those, I'd be like, thanks.
You can just go to the bank and get them. You can say like I have $100 in my account. I want it in $2 bills, and then they give it to you. There's you can get it real easy.
That's kind of I don't like that.
Sorry to break the illusion.
That's
To
like
pop
you
the
telling me
bubble.
you can like Uber to the top of Mount Everest.
Sorry.
It's the like the pleasure is in the journey.
Yeah, you need a grandpa to give it to you.
I need a mean grandpa to give it to me.
Is your grandpa mean?
Yes.
Oh, mine's not. Well,
Cool.
he's like grumpy,
Wow.
but he's not mean.
Cool, Travis. You have a good grandpa.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome. Good for you. glad you had that.
He gives me $2 bills, no big deal.
Glad you know people outside of your immediate family. That must be so cool.
Wow.
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 I don't even know how we got onto this
I
subject.
don't know. That's me being bitter. Let's see.
I got
The sex
this,
was graphic. I mean, they were very descriptive in that. Again, I'm looking for the plus sides here.
Yeah, that's a positive, I guess. I'm looking right here though. This is not a positive. We got that honk bullshit.
Okay, yeah, fuck that. I wasn't even gonna acknowledge it because I didn't want to draw attention to it. But god damn, that is so unfunny. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, we had to skip a whole story for it. Thank God it was only the end of one.
We should just like control F all the future stories and
Look
type
for
in-
honks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God this was only at the end of one enormous paragraph.
Right.
And that was it.
Yeah. We literally skipped a whole story because of that.
And thank God we did.
No, simultaneous dude, give me that. Come here.
What a great achievement. I think that's about all I have for this one.
Right.
At the bottom, I'm not even going to say it. Never mind. I'm not going to read the note. What would you rate this one? Your final rating for the season?
See, I hate ending on not something awesome, but like not awesome, but
I'm not sure we ended the last season on something awesome either.
no, we didn't.
Especially in retrospect.
Right. Yeah, we didn't know. Honestly, I think because there was obviously a lot of effort put in. I liked that it was a team thing. Again, I felt like they had a lot of fun. It was a creative idea that they added onto with more, kind of creative ideas. It's good. I like John Satan again.
Yeah, I feel like I would not call this one bad,
No.
but it could have. It needed.
I think it was. I
It
don't.
needed more editing. Is really the thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it was like how hard to read it was made it like less enjoyable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like it was mainly like well done and well
Right.
written.
Like
and
if you
constructed.
had somebody deciphering, like if this was put in like good paragraph form and like the format was cool
And
and
the continuity
descriptions were
was a little tightened up.
right. I feel like I'd probably enjoy it. I feel like I'd give it like a 3.5 then.
Oh shit, it's gonna be less than a 3.5 as is.
Yeah, I'm sitting here kind of like deciding between 2.5 and 3 right now.
Ooh, ba
I'm gonna
booba.
give it a 3. That's what I'm gonna do.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still better than half.
Yeah. Yeah. I would give this one a 3.5.
Okay.
I think it's pretty good, but we gotta tighten this bad boy up, especially if this is gonna take two idiots an hour to read. Maybe that's why it took an hour.
Maybe.
because we had to stumble around it so much.
We're actually very good at reading, and I feel like we're not the problem. I'm never gonna admit that I'm the problem in anything.
I feel like
so-
it's telling though that you have to consistently say that you can read well. You have to reassure yourself and others.
Well, no, that's the same reason I drive like a giant truck. It's because I have a giant dick.
Yeah, a giant
I have
truck with like
nothing to make up
the
for.
the fake balls hanging from
Those
the
are
back.
awesome. I was actually thinking about getting. I had the idea of getting one and then like having a third ball welded on
Yeah.
and like dragging it along my Honda.
My favorite part of your big truck though is the decal that covers up the whole back window that just says big truck. I think that's cool.
What about all those Fox stickers? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Hang on. What's the thing?
Like the one that's like shows like the whole family, like there's a dad and a mom and
No,
8 kids in this family.
Fox. I think it's like a motocross thing. Yeah, that logo right there, Fox Racing.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
on.
okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've got a few of those. I got some monster stickers.
You have
These
one that-
outfits are
you
badass.
have a bumper sticker, one of the ones that say like, if you have a problem with my driving, fuck off or whatever.
Yeah.
Something just really mean and
Dude, I love these clothes. I'm gonna get into this after. Yeah. What are you rating this, by the way? I gave
said
mine.
I said 3.5 already.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So that's the final story of the season.
The final story. We did it. We got through another.
We did.
Nice.
If you want to submit stories
Let's
for
maybe not do this again. I'm
Well,
tired of ending on mediocre notes, like where I'm not just like, "Fuck yeah, that was awesome."
maybe we should screen these next season.
No, I don't think we should. Because again, like, I like being shocked in the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll screen them.
Okay, you can screen them.
Maybe.
And then you'll be like, "Wow, oh my god, I didn't know.
I'll be screened to make sure it's not horrible.
I didn't know you were actually like your dad dressed as a vampire."
Whoa.
Whoa!
Shocking.
Wow.
If you want to submit stories for a future season, email them to
A
us.
potential future season. We'll see how rich this makes us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Email them to ostravslumberparty@gmail.com. Include the ship, include the word count. Don't make me copy and paste all your stuff to figure out the word count. Please just put it in there for me. Make it like 2,000 words tops. I horrendously fucked up with the guidelines this season, saying...
What did you say? I didn't even listen.
I have no idea what thought I had, but I said that the stories could be anywhere from 1 to 8,000 words.
Oh my god, 8,000?
the
That would
story-
take us like 3 hours to read.
Yeah, this story that took us a full hour to read was 4,500.
Oh my god.
So do not send stories that
Do
are
not
8,000
do that. I will
words.
not read that.
No, it's nothing personal. We will not read it.
It's a little personal.
I will just skip right over that.
I'll be
message in
so
the
mad
inbox.
if you're like, these dumb thoughts I'm having are worth 3 hours of Austin's time. I'll be offended by that.
But besides that, go ahead, throw them in there. That's gonna do it. Did you have fun this season?
I had fun.
Good.
What would you rate this season?
I would give this season a 5 out of 5, baby. Perfect.
Nice. Love to hear it. Cool. Well, I think that's going to do it then. Thank you very much for tuning into Austin and Travis's Slumber Party Season 2.
The deuce.
See you again, maybe never. Cool.
Or maybe next time.
Whoa. All right. Good night.
Bye.